the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Looking nice.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
How do we play our division rivalries back-to-back?
Mean, nasty,
when does that ever happen?
They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Big stop, let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz,
something out of nothing.
Nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now it's Breida.
Oh, I'm about to say, yo, he definitely facing that.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
58, boys, 58, 58,
White now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down with Singletary.
Let me close that up, Trey.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Wilson. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to
bro, where are you going?
Defense.
You made us all the way over here.
And they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
No first down.
He's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Here we go.
Oh, come on.
Here we go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you that.
There you go, Tony. Thank you. Get in there, baby.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw.
What?
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
What in the world? Y'all know. I can only laugh. I can't even be upset because that was the dumbest stuff. How? What? He's right there. He's wide open. And what? That's not even where he's at. Like, that's what? Oh, computer. Well, y'all want something. Y'all make it happen bad enough. I'll tell you that.
Into a tight spot. And if you're
I'll tell you that.
a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
I can't believe that.
This one's going the other way.
They'll run on 1st down.
I can't believe that.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so good for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was.
I can't believe it.
This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good,
because y'all cheated.
You and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Here's White. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Off play action, here's White. This is caught. And out of bounds.
Way to put your body in
down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now White.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't make me throw it to the fans.
From 3 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Wilson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. It's complete to Snead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, but the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stick with it,
push
doesn't
him
it?
into where I'm
Down
going.
to 30 after a gain of 3.
Oh,
the excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
oh, shoot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that
Oh,
one.
my goodness, you missed it.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on, guys.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Snead's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7 on the ground. It's Singletary. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap
You're not even lined up with your man,
not be
bro.
deterred by anything
Of course he's going to get it first.
They'll
See,
head out
Madden
of bounds
tripping.
inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Lee. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game.
There we go.
And down he
There you go,
goes.
Dunbar.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it.
Who got the
and
middle?
ended up on the
Nobody
ground.
got the middle.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Way to keep him to a field goal, y'all.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To throw, White. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make...
Come on, bro. Like, who are you throwing the ball to? All your interceptions are passes that I'm not even throwing it
And they
to.
will finally get to
Like,
him, but a great
what
return has
is
set him up
happening?
1st and goal at the 5.
What is this? Circle, circle, circle. Running right across the middle. Who is that? Like, that's... It seems like you're throwing it to Hurst. And you're not. You're throwing it to circle. Why? Because there's pressure? Come on, B. No one throws like that. He's wide open. Right over the middle. Right over the middle. And y'all did this to me twice. Cowboys.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got
Cowboys.
close. At least he set the offense up
Computer, you
nicely. But he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown,
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Just does a spin off it.
Devin Singletary.
Y'all tripping. Like, both the interceptions, I'm mad. I wouldn't be as mad if they were my faults. But they're not.
And nothing special there. They show they were going to.
And that's what makes it worse because y'all are lying.
old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done. Well, partner, since this new two-point
Like, that's
rule
what
came
makes
into
it
play,
worse because these are
offenses spend a
passes
lot
that I
more
would not
time
throw.
working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded about a yard deep.
So what, I can't throw, I can only run now because y'all going to cheat?
And he'll take
Is
it
that
up
what you're
past the
telling me?
25 to the 26-yard line.
Y'all tripping, man.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now. White.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't catch
it. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. To throw is White on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out on the field.
Because y'all shouldn't even be winning this game. Y'all doing this to me. I'm not doing this. I'm not throwing bad passes. I'm not doing
play
that.
Action.
That's all y'all.
Wilson. He finds Yeldon. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right in the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Both those
tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards.
And Singletary has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball.
It's like y'all everywhere y'all need to be.
On base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary pushing forward for 3.
Chicken.
Up to the 48. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
They literally
now it's Wilson. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Y'all wanted that bad.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson.
Y'all
Firing
cheating.
quickly here, and that's complete.
That's
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
I'm so
Wilson going to lead his guys up
now.
1st and 10. And he's hit on all
I'm
6 of his throws on this drive. Here's Wilson. It's caught right side by Daniels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
And I'm being patient. I'm doing everything.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
So you make
let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Anywhere in that vicinity.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
That's
Wilson,
the part that's
and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken. 1:55 remaining. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated.
I mean, y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Y'all cheat for this one. I came in this game excited, happy.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Horrible throw.
So that y'all can get the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And then y'all fumble, and your quarterback comes out of nowhere to pick it up.
Take it in the end zone.
And then your man gets popped in the air.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Too much of a glitch. Like
the Giants
this
now
really
down
makes
on the
me not want to play
scoreboard.
anymore.
Just over a minute 40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On 1st and 10, White. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, it's White. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
That's what I do.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Bravo, he's trash. Let's go.
And 58 is the Mike. Well, 58 is the Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. White. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. White dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Check 24.
Now White with a first down throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, we got four. We got four now.
White looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the first down sack. White, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bro, I'm sorry. Y'all cheated. And I can't. I can't because y'all cheated.